I wasn't diagnosed with autism until later on in life. Growing up in Italy, I found it hard to fit in, although school was easy for me.
I didn't find out I had dyslexia until I was at university. I did well at school, but struggled during my degree.
I've always had trouble understanding the rules of life. To some people, I sound rude. I was always anxious. I did a lot of therapy, but there was always a missing thread.
I had gone through the school system without understanding how I learned best, so I had to try and teach myself new techniques later on in life.
It was only when I was diagnosed that I finally understood why I think differently and how to explain it to others. I was nervous about how people would react at work when I told them, but most were curious and not judgmental, and it was really encouraging. I can process information very quickly by picking up on patterns. I think in images. To me, the days of the week have colors, and if I have to get somewhere on time, I have a storyboard in my head, moving images of me getting a cab or going to the bus stop and what the consequences would be.
Often when I process information, I have to create a picture in my mind. In my head, I draw spidergrams and connect the dots in order to try and make sense of it all. I link important things to previous experiences or emotions. I often think of similar events that have occurred or how it made me feel.
Since the diagnosis, I've been very open about it all. It wasn't always easy. Misconceptions about autism can lead to a lot of assumptions about what people can and can't understand or do.
I used to have huge anxieties about making small mistakes, and people often assumed my mistakes were down to lack of attention or laziness. I used to have to make excuses all the time, but I haven't had to do that here. I feel like my abilities aren't in question. There's an understanding culture at Zego, and as a mother of two, that's very important to me.
I'm Benny, and I'm Head of Experience and Design at Zego.
I'm Rhoda, and I'm a Compliance Manager at Zego.